No, I called and canceled. Her weather was just off.
Thomas does the mayor.
I just warm that seat up for you.
Getting sick of MD anyway.
I have to pass my name.
Sharon hurts it like a drive.
No, that's not mine.
Oh,
It's sitting on there.
oh, I got it.
Does he watch Wild Kratts?
He used to, like, big time.
My kids are obsessed. I was
They
telling
do?
Kathy about
Wonderful.
it for lunch. They are
Leonard
obsessed.
and I have been pretty busy here lately.
Oh, I know. Today, we got a stack of magazines to start the day over. I always have papers for him for the children, and then magazines for the
Saturday night, we went to Marvin
I tell you what, we
and he
just,
chased the poster all around the tree. And Jackson was trying to
the
climb
gift
the tree to
of
get
God.
Oh, I know.
It's not
It
kind of
is
it's
exactly
That
that.
is going to be such a nice
Yeah.
thing for us. Bringing
And
something
so,
new.
and so,
email.
It's not possible.
I'm just so tired of rain every time the rain
It
drops
rains,
fall.
yeah.
And we're worried about, and we've constantly, people have given us stuff. Sometimes it's good stuff,
Yeah, I
sometimes it's bad
understand.
stuff, but it's like, we always needed it, so we always take it.
yeah.
So,
But, you see, you need a place to do sorting for it too. That you don't worry about it. The next day it's floating.
so it is, the new facility, it's a.
I was sharing, I drove around it, yeah. They're about to take off again.
Does everybody that's coming?
They just got back last week.
I think we could get
Somewhere
started.
in the Caribbean.
Don't mind.
Well, I think Mexico this time.
I think we could get started.
Ready, do we have a form? I'll go ahead and, ask for roll call, please.
Chair Blazick is absent. Vice Chair Labiche,
Here?
Commissioner Bell,
Present.
Commissioner Craig,
Here.
Commissioner Crawford,
Present.
Commissioner Goodness,
Yeah.
Commissioner Macon,
Here?
Commissioner Segee,
Here.
Commissioner Templeton is absent. Thank you.
All right, our first item is approval of the minutes. Everyone was sent the minutes from July 12th, 2021, so I'd ask for any corrections or a motion to approve the minutes at this point.
I make a motion to
I
approve the
second.
minutes. Read.
We have a motion and a
I
second
second.
to approve the minutes. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, so we have the minutes approved. The first item on our agenda has been tabled, so we will not be talking about that one.
The windows.
Right, the windows. Our first file will be PZ 2021-267, request for a certificate of demolition to demolish a house and a shed. Staff report, please.
PZ 2021-267 is a request for certificate of demolition to demolish a house and a shed located at 2372 North Street. The inspection report provided by Building Code stated that the house has rotted wood siding, window sills, and cracked hardy plank. A couple of windows have been installed. However, this was done without the benefit of a building permit or CAs, and the permits have not been issued to this property in the past. The electrical, mechanical, and plumbing will have to be brought up to code. Additionally, the shed located in the rear of the property has collapsed and is recommended to be removed by the demolition coordinator. Based on the extensive repairs needed, Building Code staff is recommending a raise order. Staff recommends approval of this request. We did receive one letter in favor and 0 in opposition. The letter in favor stated that the house has been through many storms and that the city has been responsible for mowing the lot for many years. Additionally, it has destroyed their property values and it is a hazard. So this is the subject property. This is the back side of the subject property. This is showing the rotted window sills. You can see the rotting wood. Doorway. These are the new windows that were installed without the benefit of a CA or a building permit. This is the shed located in the back that is starting to collapse. You can see the collapse on the back side of there. And it has a lot of overgrowth in it. We have no applicants. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the City of Beaumont that is applying for it, and we have Delancey Wood, our demolition coordinator, here.
All right, any questions for staff? All right, hear from our demolition coordinator.
We actually tagged this on 5/18 of 2020. Is when it was originally red tagged. The owner is still the same, Richard Connerly, which he has never contacted us or anything to sign up for a work program, for repairs, to sign a demo consent for us to demolish it or anything. So since we've never heard anything and the city is cutting the grass, we'd like to go ahead and demolish it so that we can get it out from being an eyesore for all the neighbors. And he does owe, the market value on it's $92,181, and he owes $53,158.15 in back taxes. So there's not a whole lot of odds that, and I'm assuming at $53,000, it has probably gone to the sheriff's auction multiple times, and it's not selling. Or the sheriff, well, it should be in Jefferson County if it went to the sheriff's auction, so they may not think that it's worth even trying to sell at the auction, that nobody would purchase it.
All right, any questions for the demolition coordinator? If not, I'll accept a motion.
Make a motion that we demolish, the city demolish PZ 20221-267.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, that is approved. All right, our next request is PZ 2021-272, request for certificate of appropriateness to install a new front door. Our applicant is Matthew Clark at 2505 Louisiana. Staff report, please.
This request is for a certificate of appropriateness to install a new front door at 2505 Louisiana. Mr. Clark intends to wood stain the door to become a reddish brown or mahogany in color. This home is categorized as a minimal traditional style home, and the proposed door seems to be appropriate for a modern style house. With that being said, staff recommends approval of the request. This is the subject property. This is a zoom in of the door right here. And then this is the door that they wish to install. And then they're gonna wood stain this area. Examples of this would be on page 478 in the books.
All right, any questions for staff?
And the applicant's not present.
Okay. Any discussion or motion?
I make a motion that we approve PZ 2021-272.
I second that motion.
Siggy has second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. All right, approved. All right, we have a Historic District Code Enforcement Report.
Hi guys. Nothing super exciting going on. Still weed season, still mowing grass. It's been really wet. I'm sure y'all have seen some of the stuff's getting a little higher than it usually does. Contractors were behind. Can't mow the grass if it's wet. He's finally getting caught up at this point. We were only able to cut 10 lots because of all the rain and how wet some of the lots were. But we did file 14 charges and we did issue 15 certificates of appropriateness for a total of 116 inspections done in the district in August. And we are Demi's in the process of doing interviews to hire a new code officer. So you may be seeing someone new out on the streets soon, hopefully. Any questions, concerns?
I have a concern. In
Yes.
the 2400 block, someone has installed a trailer.
What street?
2400 block of Laurel.
When you say installed a trailer, what do you mean?
They have a trailer.
Like a RV or a manufactured home?
Not a manufactured home, it's like an RV.
Okay. They, on Laurel, they are allowed, is it a vacant lot or is
No,
it?
it's a house.
Okay, they are allowed to have them there. They can't live in them, but they are allowed to house campers, trailers, or like RV style trailers, like
Yeah.
a camper.
Okay, they're living in it.
They're living in it. Okay, we'll get it addressed.
Currently, right now, since we had the hurricane over in Louisiana, Ida, we've been allowed to give a 2-week temporary stay for family members. I believe council is going to be addressing this tomorrow, hopefully, given the weather. Therefore, at that, they may grant an extension or not, but from there we'll proceed. So we'll make that inspection probably not tomorrow, but Wednesday or when we return to work from the storm.
I did have one thing I wanted to bring up. On the certified local government listserv, I saw that there was some legislation recently about not allowing historic districts to deny solar panels on historic properties. Have y'all seen anything about that?
So when we actually discussed that at our last seat conference, and this council, from what I'm aware, has never denied them. We've just stipulated where they can be placed as far as appearance, which was pulled from the original Texas legislator. But we have never denied any solar panels that have come up.
Yeah, and maybe that's also not the right word to use. I'll have to go back and look at the statute, but my understanding was, we look to the National Park Service standards on solar panels, and I think the wording had something to do with that didn't override getting the solar panels. So right now, we've been saying not viewable from the street to comply with those standards, but there may be some conflict there.
There is one.
I got it. If you could send me that link, I'll be happy to read that.
I'll do that.
Thank you. I'll look into that.
I just want to make sure that with new legislation that we're not getting sideways doing something.
Well, we're starting to see them come up in front of us, so.
All right. I'll do that. I'll send it to you.
All right. Is there any other business?
I don't know if it's business, again, it's a concern or maybe even a complaint. Is some apartment owners and homeowners are having some issues. I lost a truck. My truck got totaled, parking it on the street on Laurel. And one of my neighbors just had a vehicle totaled. Laurel Street is like a racetrack at night. And the guy said he was parking his vehicle on his lawn, which I know is just a bad deal. But 3 nights ago, it was hit from the back. Then during the day, it was hit in the front. And he said he got 2 tickets because he parked it on the lawn. I know that's part of historical district. But what is a person to do when they can't move their car off the street?
Okay, we don't issue tickets. So if he did get a ticket, I'd like to know who it came from, because we do not issue tickets. We issued.
I didn't think we did.
Yeah, we issued notices of violation, and then after multiple attempts of trying to contact you, what we do is we do file a charge in municipal court, and you can be fined by the judge, but we don't issue tickets per se. And the fining by the judge is our last ditch effort to correct the violation. On Laurel specifically, I believe it's like a 30-foot right-of-way across there. And we've come up with that issue recently. They are allowed to park as if there was a ditch, like how you see vehicles pull off on Gladys, Laurel, Louisiana, how they pull off the road just like they would be parking at the ditch. They are allowed to do that. But unfortunately, per y'all's ordinance, I just have to address them if they're parking in the grass, and they can't technically store vehicles on the street. They can park on the street for 72 hours. I mean, we can give it to engineering to see if they can potentially do a traffic study to see if it would be conducive to adding stop signs or something on Laurel. Unfortunately,
Is there no driveway to park on?
yeah, parking in the driveway is
But they got,
best bet.
they got a couple of cars. And the apartment complex that I live in, only one vehicle is allotted to park space.
Which
And
apartment complex is that?
Couldn't even tell you the name of it. But I live again in the 2400 block of Law. And it's just on
gray ones or the brick ones?
the green grass slash gray. Yeah, but it was hit twice, and then I got finished off. After I got it repaired, I wasn't in the vehicle no more than 90 days, and somebody hit it and tried to drive off, but his axle broke. And he was coming back. He was gonna make the block and come back.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, sure you will.
Yeah,
Sure you
unfortunately, I
will.
don't have a good answer for you other than
Note on the car, yeah.
telling you what you're allowed to do.
all of
With
that.
all the insurance.
Yeah, all of the the Good
Demi.
Samaritan things, and
Yeah.
come back, and but I
Demi.
got his license plate. That's all I wanted was to.
Another option for that one to be to get with PD, because they can put those speed things up, and then they can up the patrol at night until they get it slowed down some.
Right, so it'd be PD, or we could do engineering, get a TIA study, which is a traffic impacts assessment study, to get more stop signs or, lower the speed limit, those kinds of things.
But again, I think you hit the nail down. Just have a police off sometime. It's a drag race,
It is.
especially later. Yeah, you would know.
Okay.
You know,
They run that stop sign
Oh,
just in a hurry, going nowhere.
You know, nobody's coming that late at night.
Yeah.
yeah. They don't even hardly stop long enough to throw all their paper out.
Yeah. Throw it out and then run fast enough to catch it again. But I'll let the neighbor know that y'all looking at addressing it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
any other? If not, we'll stand adjourned. Thank you all.
Don, that's a great meeting.
Yes.
See,
You're the
we're glad
best.
that in here we can make these things run fast.
Yeah. Perfect. I like nice and quick, that's great.